Everyone, hey Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Franz Wagner was in the...
Well, he is definitely ahead of schedule. David, thanks. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Ingram. Jones is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Beal in at the 2. And for the Magic, the guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Price. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Suggs kicks to Anthony. The pass to Nurkic. Here's Suggs. He's covered by Beal. Price. Here's Nurkic. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Wagner against Ingram. And finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here's San Antonio now. Jones kicks to Ingram. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Ingram. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket.
And it's Wagner missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Beal. Over Suggs. They get the rebound. Here's Jones. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner with it. Nurkic in the post. Working on Jones. Fades and shoots. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Johnson against Price. Price with the block. And yes, it's good. And that's now 6 points for Jay. The Magic trail by 5. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
For the 407 next team.
Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Feeds it to Beal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first one falls.
Shooting for San Antonio, Ingram.
Both free throws good for Ingram. The Magic trail by 9. Wagner outside. Murray against Anthony.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game, and really only starting to scratch the surface.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Johnson dishes to Jones. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way, and now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Jones with it. Defended now by Wagner. Jones, no luck. The Magic trail by 9. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Price. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Jones. From down in the low post, it goes. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one in the strike. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for San Antonio.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And they double up Price. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Magic with the ball. Nurkic the pass to Price. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. San Antonio leading by 10. Johnson outside. It's Beal on the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Nurkic the pass to Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
The pass to Beal. Jones in the post, and it's good for 2. Jones has got 14.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing.
Pass to Suggs. Here is Price. On deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Isaac. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Johnson. Passes it to Beal. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
And that one is good from Suggs.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For a free T-shirt.
For the Magic, Carter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Fulton for Jalen Suggs. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Hurdle, he's checked in for Jones. Porter comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Simons in for Beal. Stolen by Carter. Porter against Price. Orlando moving the ball around. He kicks to Anthony. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Left side, Price. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Price has got 8 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Murray against Anthony. The kick out to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. From deep. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Zeller, he's checked in for Price. Spurs also with the sub. Thomas is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Vassell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Thomas. Simons surveying the D. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great. Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player. But he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Isaac passes to Carter. And Porter comes to help. Here's Fultz. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Vassell kicks to Porter. Thomas up top. Pulls up on the elbow. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Isaac outside. It's blocked out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Still has the ball.
Here's Fultz. Spurs leading by 15. Now the pass to Simons. Now here's Porter. Pulls it from the elbow. And he hits the jump shot.
Already they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Pass to Isaac. And it's blocked. And here is Thomas. His last outing, he had 8 points. Simons on the wing. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Thomas outside. He can't hit that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Zeller. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
You know, Zeller is no stranger to contact. As a matter of fact, I like the combination he has of both finesse and power to go through that kind of defense.
And that one is good. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Thomas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Good to see Thomas get himself going, showing he's more than just a perimeter shooter. Great touch.
And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. DeJounte Murray is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Ingram. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And slammed up by Ingram.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Ingram wide open. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Price. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Passes to Ingram. To the right side. Murray right side. Dishes to Jones. Over Zeller. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 16 points for Jay.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The feed to Price. And they double up Price. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too. It's a jump ball.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Zeller passes to Fultz. Clock is at 3. No good from Price.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Jones, no luck. Price, high post. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Ingram kicks to Murray. Here's Jones. A shot off that time. Good D by Price. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 17. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Outside, Beal. Ingram outside. There's the pass to Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 18 points for Jay.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cody Zeller. Pass to Suggs. Price kicks to Wagner. That's tipped. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, trains it from beyond the arc.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's Price. Last game out, 36 points for him. And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Throws it up high. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's Price. He's got 14. Pass to Fultz. And here's Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz with the ball. Here's Nurkic. And Jones sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Now Price. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. And finished off by Price.
Textbook pick and roll. Suggs is both explosive and creative. He'll be running this play for a long time to come.
Price with the steal.
San Antonio foul. Kelvin Johnson.
You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
Here's Beal. Price with the block. And he stays with it. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Price, and there's a whistle that goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Jones, the pass to Ingram. Murray with it, now guarded by Nurkic, and they pick up 2. Murray's got 7.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Inside. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Beal. Suggs dishes to Price. Pocket 6. Over Johnson. And there's Price. That's good on the assist from Suggs. Price has got 10 points now just in this quarter. San Antonio leading by 16. Johnson outside. Passes it to Ingram. And Jones with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Tipped away. Jones against Nurkic. Back to Fultz. For Murray. Off the left rim and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wagner against Ingram. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it back.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Fultz. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Johnson. Ingram outside. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Carter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And, you know, Porter is a real master at drawing contact on shots like right there.
The Spurs shoot their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
As a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And, guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. The Spurs also changing it up. Vassell, he's checked in for Ingram. And Fernie Simons comes in for Beal. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Murray.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And the pass to Vassell. Thomas kicks to Simons. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Simons has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Anthony finds Carter. Back to Anthony. Here's Suggs. San Antonio with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Carter against Thomas. Here's Pirtle. Goes back up. He gets that one. Pirtle's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Isaac kicks to Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Vassell. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Suggs passes to Isaac. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw, no good. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Magic.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Thomas. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside, Porter. Simon's on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot.
Magic foul. Wendell Carter Jr.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
3rd team foul.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Passes it to Suggs. Now here's Isaac. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Anthony. Here's Zeller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's a case where the defense was working hard to shut Zeller down, but he just kind of powered through to draw the foul.
Zeller.
And so Zeller nails both of them. San Antonio leading by 21. Outside, Porter. Simon's on the wing. And there's the drive. Kicks to Pirtle. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Zeller grabs the board.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Outside Anthony. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
Back to Thomas. He kicks it to Pirtle. Simons the pass to Thomas. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Goes up from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Anthony looking it over. From 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
Man, how about the move? He made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And here is Simons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
I mean, that's a tough play for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Thomas taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, the thing about Thomas you like and admire, he's an excellent leader. His winning mentality is contagious, and he typically lays it on the line every time he's on the court.
And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. San Antonio came out looking very confident. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. Everything went their way in the first quarter. They were up by 18. Quarter number 2 was played evenly, inside, outside, and on the scoreboard. However, They were able to carry over that massive lead they had early on all the way into the break. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
Looking at Orlando, Shaq, your thoughts?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof.
And that'll do it for us.
Please give a big round of
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. Price is out there with Nurkic, and it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. This is out there for Orlando. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Johnson, and the shot goes in.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
The Magic trail by 19. Now, here's Suggs. Count that one. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Murray kicks to Ingram. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 13.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. The dish to Price. The pass to Suggs. Orlando getting another chance here. Wagner against Ingram. And the dunk by Price.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Murray the pass to Beal. Over Suggs. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 19.
They're doing work. Here's the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Free throw line jump shot. Here's Price. And he makes good on the layup. Price has got 22 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team. But he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And Jones with the stuff.
Boy, Murray's court vision, very sharp. And he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
Price kicks to Anthony. Here's Suggs. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. No good on the free throw.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from. Wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Johnson. Right side, Beal. Yep, that one goes in there. Beal's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room, and Nurkic gets it to go.
In the paint, Nurkic's height makes him such a challenge to defend. It's really easy for him to get that shot off in rhythm.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Got a piece of it. Ingram with it. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Murray. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his third assist on the night. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
But, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
The Magic leading the switch here. Fultz is checked in.
Markelle Fultz.
Here's Price. He's got 22. Nurkic finds Anthony. He lobs it up, and Jones sends it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Fultz so good at utilizing the screen and roll. I mean, he knows how to get a little separation, and when he does, he's a scoring threat.
Wagner against Ingram. Johnson surveying the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Fultz the pass to Price. Back to Fultz. Nice move. Count the basket. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Beal. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Back to Anthony. Up and in on the way. Anthony's got 14 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defense as well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Jonathan Isaac in for Markelle Fultz. It's Ingram on the wing. Porter against Price. Fires for 3. And Otto Porter with the 3. 7 points in the game.
You need shooters to win in this league. That's a given. And Porter certainly can provide that floor spacing for you.
Pass to Wagner. Knocks it loose. Ingram with the steal. Left side Beal from past the arc. They grab their own miss, and they recover it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
For the Magic, Cody Zeller's checked in for Price. And it's Suggs in for Wagner. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Simons in for Bradley Beal. Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. Zeller trying to free himself up. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zeller's got 8 points.
Boy, Zeller's energy and activity infectious. His teammates really appreciate his hard work on the glass.
Simons kicks to Vassell. Back to Simons. Porter looking it over. Over Zeller. It's on target from the high post. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love watching Porter fill it up from the mid-range, demonstrating a really nice touch from the in-between area on the floor.
Back to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Anthony right side. Clock at 6. Over Murray. Rejected by Murray.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Pass to Porter. And Simons has it in the corner. He feeds it to Pirtle. Plays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. That, again, speaks to his mobility.
Isaac outside. Kicks to Suggs. Back to Isaac. Fires it up. Rebound San Antonio. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Vassell. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Substitution. Isaiah Thomas.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Suggs. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Porter dishes to Thomas. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now Suggs. He's got 10. Isaac outside. Good on the triple. Isaac's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
Thomas passes to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Suggs kicks to Isaac. Over Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Goes up at the stripe. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Boy, that quick release of Thomas helps him tremendously. Tremendously, especially when he's defended like that.
Now, here's Isaac. Covered by Vassell. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to Vassell. Porter trying to free himself up. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 points so far. Outside Anthony. And 101 left in the third quarter. Softly drops in the floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Simons to the left side wing. Here's Vassell. And the shot is long. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Isaac. Back to Anthony. Carter against Porter. Passes to Isaac. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Outside Anthony. Now the pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Takes a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got 19 points.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio, Johnson is out there with Jones. Oh,
man. And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Price against Johnson. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winner and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands.
At the line for the Magic, Price. At the line for one.
And that one falls for Price. Spurs leading by 20. Here's Murray. He trains the quick shot.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Nurkic, the pass to Anthony, takes the three. Rebound, San Antonio.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wagner outside. He kicks it to Suggs. Outside Anthony. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Price kicks to Wagner. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jordan's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Muscala comes in for Price. Ross is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's Fulton for Cole Anthony. Here's Lukovsky. Nice defense from Wagner.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Shoots. A shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Murray outside. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Wagner outside. Deep 2 from Ross. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Shot clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And that's 19 points for DeJounte Murray.
You know, even against tight defense, Murray has a number of ways he can score inside. He's not the strongest guy there, but he's flexible and creative.
Here's Fultz. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Here's Murray. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to Ross. Fultz looking around. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Collins. Lukovsky, he's guarded by Ross. And he gets it to go. And here's Fultz. Wagner outside. Back to Fultz. Back to Wagner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Murray finds Beal. Over Ross. Beal can't get it to go. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wagner on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Muscala. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Orlando making some changes. Price comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Ross. That's good from Muscala.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Johnson kicks to Beal. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Jones from outside. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Here's Murray. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Price at the elbow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. But when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Price kicks to Fultz to the wing on the left. Now, here's Suggs. And Fultz gets it to go.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
It's Beal on the wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Fultz finds Wagner. Back to Fultz. And they double up Price. Jones against Nurkic. Out to the wing. Price trying to free himself up. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Anthony's checked in for Markelle Fultz.
Lineup for your Magic. Cole Anthony.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Spurs. Deal with it. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Pass to Wagner. Out to the right wing. Here's Suggs. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Passes it to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Murray against Anthony. Beal from long range. And it's Price with the rebound. Price has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Suggs, that's in, coming off an assist from Price. Suggs has got 4 this quarter.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to Ingram. Here's Murray. The shot, no good. Good D by Price.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
It's Beal on the wing. They need this one. And it's good on the way up. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.